Hey guys, welcome back to Top Tipper Betting Tips. I hope you're having a fantastic evening and you're looking forward to the racing out at the Vaal. Just some feedback on the Greyville card. We had four winners. It was a tough card, like we said. Our best bet to the max placed ran fourth. You could have got 6 to 10 on the books for the fourth place, and the value bet Adultissimo should have won at 15 to 2, went 8 to 1. However, it ran second and paid £2.50 on the tote. The Vaal, 8 races. We've got a bar pot, a PA. They perms, skeletons for you to add in what you like. Please do so. And I'm going to hand over to the postman. The postman is going to give us his input with regards to the racing out at the Vaal because he always delivers. So here's the postman.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Racing comes to us on Thursday, the 28th of October from the Vaal main track. There are 8 races carded, and the first event is due off at 12:05. And this is a 1400-meter maiden plate for fillies, and it is a work riders event. In the first race, my first selection here is horse number 8, Red Carpet Girl. Red Carpet Girl is Joe Gingwiza for Fani Bronkhorst. We look at the form of this one. Last time out was its third run. It ran over 1200 meters. It improved considerably from the time before, which was over 1000 meters, and finished third, just over 4 lengths behind No Time Is Taken. When we go back and look at the rerun of that race, Red Carpet Girl, she stayed on, and it seems that the additional 200 meters of tomorrow will certainly suit this one down to the ground. I do feel it's a competitive race, however, but number 8, Red Carpet Girl, is definitely my first selection. For second, I've gone for horse number 7, Scottadito. That's Erin Lee Watkinson for Cornet Spiss. Erin has ridden this one before over 1000 meters, finished second. We look at Scottadito's last 2 runs. The last time out was 1500 meters, finished third to Heart of Harlem, again stayed on. Time before that, finished fourth, 7 3/4 lengths behind Wakonda. On that particular day, Scottadito lost a length and stayed on. So again, this one should certainly finish in the money. For third spot, I have gone for horse number 1. And horse number 1 is Right Choice. Anati Feni for the powerful Mike de Kock stable. Feni rode the horse last time out in a in an 1160 meter event at Turfentine. Jumped, sat up there, finished second. However, when I go through the form of Right Choice, this one seems to do all right up until around about 1200. Every time it goes a touch further, there seems to be problems. The horse doesn't quite get there. We have to go right back to the 17th of October 2020 when Gavin Lorena rode this one at the Turfentine inner track, and this one finished second. That day the horse was held up and ran on, but subsequently this one tends to go jump and sit pretty handy. I think that this one may fill a third or fourth spot. The interesting runner for me though is this horse number 10, first timer, Flame Flower, Sam Messiah for Paul Peter. We all know that Sam is one of the better work riders out there. We know the Paul Peter stable is bang in form, and this daughter of Water Winter can give a good account of herself. Guys, what I would do though, I would certainly check the betting on horse number 10, and I certainly would watch the betting on all first timers. So just to finish off the first race, my selections there are 8 by 7 by 1, and obviously Have a look at the first time at the 10. If there's any betting support, one should include that in all exotics. The second race on the card is Jorford 1235, a maiden plate, 1400 meters. And again, here my first selection would be horse number 10. And horse number 10 is Auvergne Warrior, Chase Mojan for the Lucky Hoodalaka stable. Last time out, over 1200 meters, Chase was aboard, ran third, just under 3 lengths to Moya Wala Liga, made late progress, and this would indicate to me that Auvergne Warrior will be looking for the 1400 meters of tomorrow. I'll make this a fair first bet. My apologies, I'll make this a fair first selection in race 2. For second, I've gone for horse number 3, Portrayal. Samanga Kamala, Candace Dawson. Last time out, finished third to Bucks Fizz. Jumped, sit prominent, and stayed on. Only negative for me there is that it is a second run after a rest. But again, Portrayal should fill one of the minor positions. For third, I've gone for horse number 6, Coming in Hot. Brian Nyawa for Fani Bronkhorst. Brian seems to get on all right with this one. Sat on it last time out. Finished second to Wakanda. Jumped, sat handy, and stayed on. The runner, it was runner-up last time, like I said. Had blinkers for the first time, and blinkers stay on. I think that this one can as well jump, sit handy, and fill one of the minor positions. Guys, the horse that rings a couple bells for me is horse number 16, Zeus. I see that Fabian Habib has got Gavin Larena jumping aboard this first timer, this son of soft falling rain. Please, guys, watch your betting on this. If there's any betting support, obviously one should include it in all your bets. So just to finish off there, race 2, I've gone 10, 3, 6, 16 for fourth, the first timer. But please, guys, again, watch betting on all first timers in this event. The third race on the card, Jorf at 1305, a maiden plate over 1200 meters for fillies. Guys, please take note, there are many, many first timers in this event. I think it's a 12 horse field, and there's only 4 that have run. Of those that have run, my first selection is horse number 3, Rocking the Time Away. Chase Majan, Fani Bronkhorst. The form that we can see in front of us is nothing to write home about. Last time out set pace and stopped. I think Fani Bronkhorst, of those that have run, would probably finish first and second. So I've gone 3 to win from number 2, Namib's Rus. Rachel Vinegar for Fani Bronkhorst. Last time out in a work riders event, this one sat up there and stayed on for second. However, there was no betting support for it. It was 25 to 1, and I think this one probably surprised the stable as well. So of the horses that have run, I've gone for 3 and 2. Guys, of the first timers, the 11 is the one that attracts my attention. Warren Kennedy for Paul Peter, this daughter of Vercingetorix. I like the breeding of this one, and just on the breeding, I think that this one may be a little better than those that have run in this race. For fourth, again, another first timer, horse number 10, Ebiquitus. Muziyeni for Candace Dawson, this daughter of Futura. As well, the breeding there, I like the breeding of this one. And if there are any first timers that are a little above average, they probably will take a power beating, because I don't see any horses that have run. I don't see any of them going to Hollywood. So guys, please just be careful. If you guys are taking exotics, if you're taking what you call it, bipots or place accumulators, I certainly would look at the betting on horses 10 and 11 and throw in horse 2 and 3 with it. So my selections there will be 3 by 2 and then the first timers 11 and 10. The fourth race on the card, due off at 13:45, is a maiden plate over 1,000 meters. And in the fourth race, you find my value bet, horse number 1, King Spear. Tola Jacobs for Grant Maroon. Last time out over 14:50. This was blatantly too far. The horse jumps at handy and stopped badly. We go and we see that Grant has brought this horse right back to the minimum trip of 1,000 meters. He's thrown the blinkers on. Tola takes 4 kilos off the back of King Spear. And guys, I really think that this is a nice each way bet. I'm certainly going to get involved in this one. So that is my value bet for the day, horse number 1, King Spear. For second, I've gone for horse number 3, Back to Basics. Nathan Klink for Brett Weber. Last time out with Nathan aboard, ran second to Eyes on Tiger. Again, no match for the winner. The horse was at 99-1 and finished just over a length behind the winner. Nathan rode it over 1,000 meters in its first run, finished 4th out of 5, just over 6 lengths behind the winner there. On that occasion, it was slow. The second run in a work riders, again, lost a length. So we don't quite know if Back to Basics will jump on terms. For third, I've gone for horse number 4. And horse number 4 is True Brit. Last time out with Chase Mojan on, finished 4th behind Eyes of Tiger. Again, horse was at long odds 16-1 and stayed on. And I'm of the opinion that this one will probably fill one of the minor positions. For fourth, I have gone for horse number 11, and that is Miss United States. We've got Felisande Ngoli for Stuart Pettigrew. This has had 2 runs, finishing 4th on both occasions. And both occasions, this filly finished 5.5 lengths behind the winner. Please, guys, bear in mind this is a filly taking on the boys, but with Felisande aboard, she carries 56.5 minus his claim of 2.5, so with 54 on her back, this one can be competitive. So finish off there in the 4th race. My selections there is 1 by 3 by 4, 11, and I make 1 a decent value bet at round about 7-1. We move to the 5th race on the card. It's due off at 14:25, 1,000-meter event, merit rated 66 handicap. Guys, I find this the trickiest race on the card. This certainly is a field race. When we go through the 5th race, there's several horses here that have speed, so they certainly will jump and go, but they do not seem to be staying on at the death. So my first selection there, and a narrow first selection, is horse number 10, Samoa. This 7-year-old mare, Samanga Kamalo, for Bridget Stidolf, generally sits off them and comes flying at the death. And I think with the pace being on, if Samanga holds this one up, when others have cried enough, Samoa will be finishing hand over fist. Guys, I'm going to have a small each way on this, but in exotics, I take a chance, and some of them I bank at a 10, and in others I put the field. My second selection there would be horse number 3. Horse number 3 in this race will be Midnight Badger, Craig Zaki for Paul Peter. Last time out with Craig aboard, finished second, was pipped, looked a winner, was pipped on the post to Rosenwind. There was a touch of support for it, however, with 61 on its back, wow, I think that's a lot of weight to carry around. Even though it is a sprint, I still think that's quite a bit of pudding. So I've selected the 3 to run second. For fourth, I have gone for for third. I've gone for horse number 4, Touch of Fate, Muzieni for Clinton Binder. Again, very, very speedy. Last time out with Muzi aboard, 61.5 kilos. Was cramped very, very late and finished just out of the placings. Finished 5th under 2 lengths behind Corvette Captain. Again, touch of fate. This one's going to jump and go, and who knows, may just hang on there. So I've certainly gone for the 4 to run third. For fourth, guys, I've gone for horse number 12, Runaway Princess. Diego de Gavea for Ashley Fortune. Diego's been riding very, very well for the Fortune stable. And Runaway Princess won a maiden last time out. Again, very, very speedy and hung on. I do know that this is probably slightly stronger, but Runaway Princess has more scope than many in this event. So my selections in race 5 would be 10 by 3 by 4 by 12. The sixth event on the card, Dwarf at 1500 hours. It's a merit rated 84 handicap over 1400 meters. And in the sixth race, my first selection, and quite a confident first selection, is horse number 2, Golden Spoon. Simango Kamala for Mike de Kock. Last time out, this one finished second behind Desert Miracle. And we know that Desert Miracle is a really, really classy filly. The time before that, Golden Spoon won, beat Anne Boleyn, jumped at handy and stayed on over 1400 meters. I really think that Golden Spoon will be really, really hard to beat tomorrow, and I'm not sure of the price on this one, but if this is 4 or 5 to 1, I certainly will be having a go on Golden Spoon. For second, I've gone for horse number 3, Super Excited, Muzieni for Paul Matchett. Again, form is really, really good to see. Last time out, ran second to Prince of Fire, went off at 2 to 1 favourite, and the third horse in that race came out and won. The time before that, in a graduation plate with Muzi aboard, this one jumps, had handy, ran on and won. Time before that, ran second to Super Agra, again jumped, sat handy and ran second. So I really, really believe that Super Excited will run very, very close tomorrow. For third, I've gone for a bit of a roughie, horse number 6. And horse number 6 is Castle Durrow, visiting jockey Rachel Fennicker for Lucky Hoodalakis. And we go through and we look, and Castle Durrow has run to some fair sorts. We go and see War of Athena's name there. We see Magical Flight, Ideal Angel. Last time out, the run-up in this event came out and won, so the form has been franked. And I think if Rachel can jump and hold it up, I think that this one could fill a minor position. So 6 race, I've gone 2, 3, 6, and I'm going to have a small touch on the 2. The 7th race on the card is Dwarf at 1535, a 1400 meter event, and this is a merit rated 100. And when we go through and we look at my selections in this event, I go right to the bottom of the race card. For first, I've gone for horse number 10, Tuscan Winter, Chase Majan for Johan Janse van Vuren. And I think that with Tuscan Winter's weight at 52.5, I think that this will jump, will sit just off them, and I think that this one will go very, very close. I honestly believe the one that finishes in front of the 10 will win the race. For second, I have gone for horse number 9, Rock of Africa. Again, we see Diego de Gavea for Erica Verdeniz. And the only problem with Rock of Africa, generally it's slow off by 1 or 2 lengths, but always comes flying at the death. Rock of Africa will be a decent place bet, and when I'm taking swingers or exactors and trifectas, I certainly will be throwing in horse number 9. For third, I've gone for horse number 8, Stone Cold, Muzieni for Candace Dawson. Muzi rode it his last 2 occasions for 2/4. Generally what happens, it jumps, sits very, very handy. Again, last time out, set the pace. When the whips were cracking, Stone Cold got cramped for galloping room. I do believe that this one could also go close. That's why I've selected it to run third. So my selections in race 7 is 10 by 9 by 8. Guys, if you are taking exotics, I'm going to bank a 10 in the one, and then I'm going to load up in my other exotics. We come to the lucky last, the 8th race on the card, due off at 16:10. This is a 1600-meter event, a merit-rated 80 handicap for fillies and mares. And in the lucky last, guys, I've gone for a bit of a roughie. I'm hoping that this one arrives and boosts all the exotics. My first selection there is horse 14, On the Verge. That is Philisande Mngoli for Candice Dawson. Set to carry 52 minus the 2.5 a claim, so this one will be carrying 49.5. Last time out, it won its maiden very, very well. The horse sat up there, was switched 200 out, ran on, and won very, very well. And I do believe with the same riding tactics and with that weight, I do believe that 14 On the Verge will give a very, very good account of itself. For second, I've gone for horse number 11, Just Fabulous. Samanga Kamala Ali Glad. Samanga has ridden it on both its trips to the track. Samanga won 2 runs back when Just Fabulous won her maiden. Last time out, finished second, just under half a length to Eternity Ring. The problem there, hanging late, and finished off the race with Respiratory Noise. This is the second run after a rest, and we just got to take it that the respiratory problems have been sorted out. For third, I have gone for horse number 2, and horse number 2 is Rock You. Gavin Arena, Lucky Odolakis, last time out with Dennis Swaz on, again stronger. This one won pretty easily. This one always sits handy or sets a pace, and again always runs on and stays on until the line. So this one will give you a hell of a good run for your money. For fourth, I've gone for 3. Hochi Wichi, Calvin Habib, Sean Terry. Last time out, finished 4th to Lotus, was running on at the death. Only problem here, second run after a rest, but again, last time again stronger, really gave a good account of itself. This one is carrying 59 kilos and giving my first selection 10 kilos. In an open event, I think it is pretty open. I have, like I said, gone for the roughie 14, by 11, by 2, by 3. Guys, I do believe that exotics will pay tomorrow. Just be careful when structuring your bets. Please, guys, check scratchings, check jockey changes, and please check the betting on first timers. Take it easy, look after yourselves, and Stevie, back to you in the studio.
Thanks for that feedback, the postman. Hopefully you can deliver for us, and our best bet, Golden Spoon, can arrive for us, and our value bet, King Spear, can romp home for us. So let's hold thumbs for those, guys. Please, guys, I can see that you are really liking our videos by liking them, and please subscribe and share. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day out at the Vaal, and you're getting ready for the weekend's racing. We've got some nice racing this weekend, and we've also got some nice input from our football analyst, Enzo Coppola, and the Warrigal will also be giving us his take on the racing out in the Cape. So all in all, have a fantastic day, and enjoy your Friday, and we'll chat to you for the weekend. Enjoy, have fun, break a leg, and cheers for now.